Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to GTA Robot. Here at Grand Theft Auto 5, 10 things story mode players are doing in 2021. Number 10, adding to their vehicles. With so many vehicles, there's no guarantee that a person has tried them all out. And with Los Santos being home to some rare machines, many players are still hunting for specific ones. Chances are most players don't have a jet from Fort Zancudo, for example, given how tricky it is to obtain one, that is if they haven't used cheats. Number 9, modding vehicles. While on the subject of vehicles, another thing players are doing in their spare time is modding them out. Chances are, when someone finishes a story mode, their in-game bank balance will be looking pretty healthy, so there's no better thing to spend cash on than making your modes of transport as good as possible. With unlimited dollars on the player's disposal, deciding to add on accessories such as a strong armor, bulletproof tires, and turbo engines can make the difference when it comes to fighting and escaping from cops and other adversaries. Furthermore, just giving certain cars a lick of paint can give them an entirely new feel. It's a good thing Los Santos Customs is still open for business all these years down the line. Number 8, upping the money. If a player finishes Lester's assassination missions and uses the stock exchange, they can give Franklin, Trevor, and Michael significantly more money than they had before. It's a neat trick, one that means that players have a bottomless pit of cash for the rest of the story mode. But just like in real life, there's no such thing as too much money. Sure, gamers can rob banks and do other petty crimes to give themselves an even bigger cash injection. Or they can continue to use the stock market. Number 7, exploring land. Grand Theft Auto 4 had a relatively big setting in the form of Liberty City, but Los Santos is even larger. There's still plenty of the map to explore, whether that's in the city or out in the desert, and if players haven't gotten the achievement for exploring all 100%, then that's definitely something to commit to. Number 6, taking photos. Even though GTA 5 was first released 8 years ago, it's still visually spectacular. The Los Santos sunset is a sight to behold. Storms feel real, and the sunny skies can make players believe they're actually living in Los Angeles for those who aren't. So what better way to document everything you can find than taking pictures? This is doable using the in-game phone, which comes with a camera. Number 5, exploring underwater. Los Santos is home to some brilliant settings on land, but there's also plenty of things to find underwater. From the peyote plants to space part and scraps. Some players may not know this, but there's a UFO buried deep underwater. A player can't enter it, but they can swim around it. True to the GTA form, it's rather creepy and eerie. There's also a hatch similar to the one found in Lost in Bones to belong to a huge and mysterious creature. Number 4, solving the Mount Chiliad mystery. At the top of Mount Chiliad, there is a drawing. It shows a UFO at the top of the mountain and also a deception of a dragon's egg on it, suggesting that there is a way to find a jetpack within the game. The mystery has sparked endless debates in the time since the game first came out, and many players are still attempting to crack the code now. Some users believe they've been successful, but others aren't so sure. There's still no jetpack in story mode, and until it's finally found and obtained, chances are the mystery will go on. There's even a whole subreddit devoted to getting this treasured object, and whether the mystery is ever solved is something only time will tell. Number 3, using cheats. Most story mode players go through the game without using cheats. This is to ensure they can pick up every trophy so far. But once they have done that, it's time to let chaos reign. Cheats were a big part of San Andreas, Vice City, and Liberty City stories. They could also be accessed via the in-game phone on GTA 4, and there's plenty to experiment on with V. Super jumping makes you feel like a superhero. Invincibility lets players cause mischief without having to fear the consequences. And unlimited guns gives players an attacking arsenal like no other. Number 2, hanging out with side characters. Lamar was potentially the best side character with his banter, and Franklin amusing to experience. And it's also amusing driving as Michael or Trevor with Jimmy DeSanta, whose laziness is unparalleled. Be careful not to kill or injure any of these characters, however, because they may leave you on red or ignore your calls if you suddenly decide to make them the latest victim. Number 1, bombarding Rockstar for DLC. Given how much support the online section of the game has received, it's maddening to know Rockstar doesn't currently intend to open up Los Santos for single players. That's a shame because Grand Theft Auto, when it originally released, had that as its priority. Alas, all these years on, there's been nothing new to keep users occupied. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.